In 1943, four boys climbed a tree looking for birds' nests. Instead, they found a human skull. Inside the hollow trunk was a skeleton of a woman, dead for at least 18 months. Police couldn't identify her or explain who'd hidden her inside a tree. Then months later, someone wrote four words on a wall. Who put Bella in the wych elm? The strange part wasn't the question, it was the name, because nobody had called her Bella, at least not publicly. Please subscribe, share, like, comment, and turn on notifications for unanswered evidence. It truly does help. On April 18, 1943, four boys were poaching in Hagleywood, Worcestershire, when one of them climbed a large wych elm and looked inside the hollow trunk. At first, he thought he'd found an animal skull. Then he noticed the human hair and the teeth. The boy stayed silent, but one told his parents. Police found nearly an entire human skeleton, a wedding ring, shoes, clothing fragments, and some distance away, bones from one of the woman's hands. The victim was believed to be around 35, roughly 5 feet tall, with mousy brown hair and unusually irregular teeth. She'd likely been dead 18 months to 2 years, and investigators believe she'd been suffocated. A piece of taffeta was found in her mouth. Nobody knew who she was. Police circulated her description, published her distinctive teeth in dental journals. Nothing led anywhere. Then in 1944, the case turned bizarre. Graffiti began appearing around the West Midlands. First, who put Bella down the wych elm? Then variations, eventually settling into the phrase that became famous. Who put Bella in the wych elm? Suddenly, the unidentified woman had a name. But where did it come from? Did the writer know who she was or who killed her? Or was it an elaborate hoax? Police tried to trace the writer. They never could, and the messages kept appearing, some as recently as 1999. Theories multiplied for decades: wartime espionage, witchcraft, ritual killing. None was ever backed by evidence. In 1953, a woman calling herself Anna contacted journalist Wilfred Byford Jones, claiming Bella was Dutch and tied to a German spy ring, and that she knew who'd put the body in the tree. Police and MI5 investigated. Some details checked out. The trail still went nowhere. One tempting theory later collapsed. Some proposed Bella was Clara Bauerle, a German cabaret singer allegedly trained as a spy. But Bauerle stood nearly a foot taller than Bella, and archival records showed she died in a Berlin hospital in December 1942, ruling her out for good. Years later, West Mercia Police reviewed the surviving evidence, found no leads worth pursuing, and closed the case. The files now sit in the Worcestershire archives. Even Bella's bones have since gone missing from the university where they were sent for study. More than 80 years later, she still has no name. We don't know how she died, why she was placed in that tree, or who wrote the message that gave her one. Perhaps the most haunting possibility isn't that the writer knew nothing. It's that they knew exactly who she was and knew something the police never did. So who put Bella in the wych elm? If this case caught your attention, please like, subscribe, share, and turn on notifications for unanswered evidence so you don't miss the next one. New cases weekly.